Oh, that was a horrible. That was a really cool shot.
Scary shot.
That was a cool shot there.
What the hell's happening, Sean?
I don't know.
Someone does.
Oh my god, it's the book
that he dropped.
Hello and welcome back to Cinema Rules. My name's Tom and behind the camera we've got Sean.
Hello.
And it's horror season, Sean. The month of October.
It's where we feel like the most at home.
Gives us a life. Who doesn't love a nice bit of agonising horror? And today we are watching a Patreon pick for Halloween, and that is In the Mouth of Madness, a John Carpenter film, 1994, Sean.
Well, you know my opinions on John Carpenter. I think he's a little bit hit and miss. More than miss.
But we've watched Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, Christine, Halloween, The Fog. We've watched loads of his films already.
What was the most recent one that we watched?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
And I didn't know about this one. I have seen the poster and it looks crazy. But I think this might be based on H.P. Lovecraft. And we've watched some of his stuff before.
Yeah.
Colour Out of Space, Reanimator. They're always nuts.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really excited about this. But also because John Carpenter infuses such like a character. He infuses character into his films.
A sense of atmosphere.
Yeah. Do you know who the actor is?
Sam Neill.
Yeah, from Event Horizon, which we've watched on the channel. So
no.
Yeah.
From Jurassic Park.
Sorry. But he's a great actor as well. So I don't know what this is about.
No, neither do I.
It is called In the Mouth of Madness, isn't it?
Yeah, In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah. In the Mouth of Madness.
Some would say that this film is quite mad. Yes.
Well, the patrons have chosen it for a reason, I'm sure. So I'm excited to get into it. Thank you so much for voting, guys. If you're a patron over on our Patreon, I've said Patreon lots now, so if you want to watch the full length reaction, go watch it there. But if you want to subscribe here for free, go and hit that subscribe button right now. And stay tuned for Halloween horror extravaganza. I was thinking of another H, but oh well, let's go. Not in the Mountains of Madness, In the Mouth of Madness. Straight away though, like
not the atmosphere I was expecting.
Well, straight away there's character there. He likes music. He loves music in his films.
Yeah.
I hate asylums when they're depicted like this.
Is this like Sam Neill out of The Green Mile?
Oh, it is Sam Neill.
Oh yeah. Is he crazy, do you think? Is that what he was shouting? He wasn't.
It looks crazy.
Okay, he's definitely mad.
Was that hand normal?
It doesn't look it. It looks weird. Someone's going to be behind him. Someone's there.
This is a rotten way to end it.
This is not the ending. You haven't read it yet.
This is not the ending, you haven't read it yet. Is he trapped in his own book?
My name is Dr. Wren, and I'm going to try and get you out of here. After all my redecorating. No, I think I'll stay.
Does he think he's protecting himself by putting those crosses up?
Maybe.
He says you got the best nose for a con in business.
You're going mad with fear.
Watch your word.
What is this?
When I wasn't hard, Robbie, the guy's wife liked me.
Does he just randomly start to read this book? And go crazy?
Yeah, but surely everybody would.
You know, most of my salesmen couldn't sniff out a phony claim if their noses were nailed to it, but you, man, you never miss.
What's the miss?
Oh! He saw that guy in his...
Yeah, vision.
Play an angle. I'm always
Because they said this isn't the ending yet, you haven't finished reading it.
And I'm happy.
What the hell? His eyes look weird.
I'm having quite a difficult mess.
He's coming right for him.
Yeah.
Sutter Kane.
Jesus.
You would be like that, wouldn't you? Someone axes down the window, you're sitting next to
You
him.
run quickly out of there.
Do you read Sutter Kane?
Oh, look at his eyes.
Do you read Sutter Kane? His pupils were all like wonky.
Looked like his eyes were splitting in two.
Yeah. He looked like he was
like
enthralled
smiling.
by it.
Police believe the riots began because the stores could not meet the demand for advance orders of Sutter Kane's latest novel, In the Mouth of Madness. When does fiction become religion? And are his fans dangerous?
Only if you count X's.
Interesting.
I understand you were there when the poor man went crazy in Midtown Manhattan. You witnessed the shooting, I believe.
That lunatic with the axe, that was Kane's agent?
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh my god. So
He's going to get involved. There's some kind of weird thing going on about this book and this author.
Because the author's just disappeared. He did something to write this book or something. Sold his soul.
Yeah, it could be that.
Lady, nothing surprises me. We fucked up the air, the water, we fucked up each other. Why don't we finish the job by just flushing our brains down the toilet?
Why don't you try reading his stuff?
Here we go.
Nope. He wasn't done reading it yet. That's what they said to him. This isn't the end. You're not done reading it.
But this is the beginning.
Yeah, because this is a flashback.
If this book doesn't scare you to death, you're already dead. I swear to God, John Carpenter's got a thing about burning trash cans in his films. There always seems to be like run down, dilapidated areas.
You want some too, buddy?
Now relax.
What the hell? You're a police officer.
Beating people up.
If they have an issue with it, why don't they just take it off the shelves? The agent's dead. The author's disappeared.
Well, they want more money, I guess.
Who?
The publishers.
Excuse me?
He sees you.
Right, tell him I say hi.
This is weird. The
very
fans are
weird.
being affected by the book. He did that before when he went past.
No, he just did that. He did.
Oh, he's dreaming about what he saw.
Yeah, he's dreaming. Or is this what he's reading?
Oh! This is like the dreams I have after watching so many horror films on Cinema Wars.
He sees you. What?
What the hell? Oh. Oh. Mate, having nightmares after reading a book.
Must be a good book.
Must be a great book. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, the old double dream trick.
My God, is it going to be a triple dream trick? I've really contained myself then as well. And so
Yeah,
I would have. I was almost going to scream. What's he doing? Is he doing something that just does not matter? And he's just going to wake up and be like, what am I doing?
Or has he seen a kind of pattern in the images? Oh, they've all got red lines on.
Yeah, okay.
Like it or not, Kane's book covers place Hobbs End, right in the middle of New England.
So you're saying the man went someplace fictional?
No, no, no. It's a real place in a real state.
How would you even begin to find that clue? Puts it together and it's just like, that's a map.
It looks like a random shape.
Yeah. Tom, I don't like this.
Joker and the Jack of Diamonds.
Oh, that was a horrible. That was a really cool shot.
Scary shot.
That was a cool shot there.
Same guy.
Coming towards. What the fuck?
I saw
Look like an old
Man.
or old woman or a witch or something.
Swear to God, if she sees it again. Oh! Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Just don't move, you'll get a blanket.
Oh, it's still. Oh!
You won't let me out.
Let me out. What the fuck?
Let me out, did he say? Or
Something like that.
Or he let me out. Oh, that was horrendous, man.
Oh God. Oh God. No, don't do that. Stop.
Where the hell's the road?
I can't believe it. I must have slept through the whole night.
Tell him. Hobbs End.
This is going to be a weird place, I'm telling you. Calling it now. He's so oblivious as a character.
Well, he was just asleep, Tom.
Why does she not say, why she's like, you drive? Why doesn't she just be like, look, I thought I hit somebody, I drove through some kind of portal.
Oh, was it? We were
like,
in the air.
We were flying through the sky.
I think I'm going mad. I don't like kids in horror movies. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Wasn't there a film,
Why are they so quiet as well?
isn't there a film called Children of the Corn, like a Stephen King one or something?
No, it's called Chicken of the Cave. Anchorman 2 reference.
She's going mad by the looks of it, not him.
Yeah, because there are no kids there. Oh.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Good. Well, The Mouth of Madness isn't out yet because it's about him.
No, isn't The Mouth of Madness is out?
No, it's not out yet. That's why they're trying to find him because he
Ah.
Oh, it moved.
Did it?
Painting, yes, she was facing this way last time, I'm sure.
Oh.
Let me get you your keys.
You want me to leave a deposit or my credit card or something?
Oh.
We are not living inside a Sutter Kane story.
They're all in here.
The Mrs. Pickman in the book is a lunatic who chops her husband into coleslaw.
The axe that we saw.
What you're saying is true. There should be, out that window, a black Byzantine church with 250-foot spires with gold onions on the top. Now look. You see? Reality.
You didn't read closely enough. The view is from the east.
Whoa.
Inspired by a location.
That would be really weird if a book you read, you went, started...
Yeah, but you could be inspired by places, couldn't it?
Mm.
The Shouting Cane.
What the hell's happening, Sean?
I don't know. What on earth?
Where are these dogs coming from? Release the hounds.
That was a very weird, like, reveal of Kane.
Maybe he's in league with the devil or something.
This whole thing has been staged, that's how. You, Harglow, and Kane, you put me through all of this so I can go back and blab to the media about Kane's haunted little town. Help you sell a few more million copies, well, fuck that.
Oh, the painting. They're both looking at him.
Their faces.
That woman with the eye.
Yeah. I hate paintings when they move like that.
What? Not very subtle.
This is so weird and freaky.
It is. It is. Oh, leave me there, like in that creepy fucking place. No, thank you. Handcuffed to her ankle.
He was naked as well.
Kinky.
You're never too old, man.
Giving me ideas.
Never too old.
I swear to God, if it's a kid.
It's like some kind of possession thing, isn't it? That their kids are being possessed and now...
They're not even there, though. Oh.
Where do you come from?
Dog's one of them now. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
It hasn't got a leg.
With you.
The dog didn't have a leg.
You do. You're my mommy. Know what today is? Today is Mommy's Day.
Man.
What the hell is going
Why
on?
aren't people reacting the way they should be? That's what makes it uncanny.
She's just like, here's your
And
ball
he's
back.
the same.
Yeah.
He's the same. He doesn't
Yeah.
seem to care.
If I saw that, I'd be like, ah!
Is Sutter Kane the devil?
Jesus Christ.
It's funny, isn't it? For years, I thought I was making all this up. But they were telling me what to write.
They. Yeah. Demons, mate. Ugh.
Okay, so In the Mouth of Madness is a Bible written for the devil, and he's making a bridge to hell, right? Whereas that's what it does.
Oh my God, it's Voldemort.
Ah!
It's I don't know Voldemort was this. Why would she do that?
She clearly jumped and launched herself at him.
I saw the book. Don't look at it. Don't read it, John. I'm losing me.
I like that camera angle. Didn't like her acting though. Oh, what the?
They've been slowly turning into creatures, haven't they? Including the kids.
You're
Tell
right.
you, that's what Lovecraftian, isn't it?
Yeah. It's gonna be some kinky shit behind them, some doors. Some Lovecraftian shit.
This squanch, mate.
Squanch. What the fuck is going on? You see that?
Yeah,
What the hell was that? What the hell? What on earth? Reminds me of The Thing.
No, that reminds me of the thing.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, get away from me. Oh!
I'll be plowing straight through that crowd.
Yes. 100%. I wouldn't get out my car. Get in the car. Oh! Why are you bringing her in the car with you? She's just gonna turn into that weird thing.
Jesus! Now we're getting some reactions out of him. Jesus Christ! That figure.
Kane has a job for you.
Where's her neck?
I don't know.
Oh! Oh!
Ah! 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 Ah, and that!
Oh my god, what the hell?
That laugh as well. That laugh
That
was
was
horrible.
the sound effects. Kane has a job for you.
He's not going to be able to leave the town. It's just going to be in a loop, isn't it? Yep. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my god. He's going to end up plowing straight through him, isn't he?
He has to.
I think he's going to turn around one more time. Yeah, I think he's going to turn around one more time and then he's going to plow through him.
God damn it.
I'll be joining my new publishers now.
Joining my new publishers.
I'm not a piece of fiction. I think therefore you are. Read it.
He's not even real.
Well, he's been created by...
Yeah, by him.
It's made into reality, let's go. Whoa!
What the hell? He's becoming part of the door.
That's what reminds me of when he was peeling back that stuff.
Yeah. What the hell? Man, this film is so weird.
He began to back away from the rip as the army of unspeakable figures, twilit by the glow from the bottomless pit, came pouring at him toward our world.
That was so cool. We didn't even see it, but we saw his reaction and her description.
Yeah. Do you think he now believes he's in a book?
I have no idea.
Whoa! Like Gargonauts.
No!
This is mental.
That's where you would go insane because you're like, what's real and what's reality?
Yeah.
Am I still a character? If I'm, he should burn the book, but surely he can't if he's being written.
Is it real? I don't think it is.
Well,
I
think he's
it's
just
inspiration.
Yeah, but what are you on about? He saw demons come at him through a void.
Yeah, no, but that's just his imagination whilst reading the book.
But you think he's just going insane because he's reading his books?
He's just getting engrossed in it.
No.
Package for you, sir.
I know what he does on here.
Well, someone does.
Oh my god, it's the book
that he dropped.
It's going to keep going back to him, innit?
Yeah.
I bet he can burn it or throw it away and it'll still come back.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm God now, you understand?
I'm God now. He's going insane. He's going insane. He's slowly going insane. I like the slow decline into insanity.
I'm not crazy. Have you heard the rumors that Kane's books have affected certain readers?
Yeah, Styles told me.
Styles. Oh, that's the girl you say I sent with you. But I know I sent you off alone.
Oh.
She didn't even exist. She didn't even exist.
And that's why I had to destroy the last manuscript,
Oh my god.
I know that's not true. You delivered that manuscript to me months ago. Me personally, in this room.
What the fuck? What the...
The movie comes out next month.
I don't know if he is. I'm crazy now.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what's real now, because that woman wasn't even real. In the Mouth of Madness. That's him. That's his face, and he peeled it back from an older one.
Like the book?
I love it.
Good. Then this shouldn't come as a surprise.
Oh my god, he just murdered someone.
He did look like he was infected though, that guy.
He did the exact same thing as the publisher.
Yeah.
Came with an axe. Oh, fuck.
No! Well, that looks real.
Yep. Oh my fucking Christ! My God. Ugh.
That was one of the biggest scares in ages I've had.
Yeah.
Is he sane now because everything's happened that he thought was?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's proven to be true, so he's just like, so I'm not crazy. He's watching the end.
He's watching the end?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's him?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So that was In the Mouth of Madness, 1994, John Carpenter, Sam Neill.
Man, this was a trippy
ride,
man.
man.
Yeah. I loved I like this concept of questioning reality and whether or not it's real. We've kind of seen films like that before on the channel. I think I mentioned Jacob's Ladder, didn't I?
Yeah.
Which was, that leaned more heavily into kind of religious... I don't know. I thought that leaned more heavily into religious kind of themes, but so did this as well, with hell.
Yeah.
And the idea of Sutter Kane, and was he kind of like the devil, or was he working, or did he sell his soul, or what's the kind of connection there? Or is it just that this power of belief makes a reality in and itself?
Yeah,
it's kind of cult-like worship of him. Does it breed a new reality itself? But then I like the question of whether or not he is in reality or not, but it's quite clear at the end.
Yeah, I think it definitely has subtle commentary on fandom. Very subtle.
Yeah, yeah. It reminds me of it's almost like a kind of Stephen King story. It reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy for this type of concept to get very entangled with itself and confusing, but I felt like it was very easy to follow.
Yeah,
which was good.
It could have been much more complicated, and it could have thrown the question in your face even more. But
it was subtle enough, and it was simple enough, but also complicated enough to really follow what was going on, and I appreciaed that. And the pacing and the story beats.
I like the reveals as well that he didn't go with that woman.
Yeah,
and the book's been out for months.
He handed in the manuscript, which almost described him as almost a slave to the devil.
And he was as well. And seeing the end in the cinema kind of it was like a release for him at the end
to really show that. But was he crazy or not? That's the question.
No, the world ended. The world clearly ended.
Did it?
Yeah, that's the way I read it.
But you could do anything with a crazy person locked up and say it was just all in his head.
It is still slightly ambiguous, and people will probably interpret the film in different ways. But I read it as being, it was the end of the world, like the apocalypse.
He was right.
This kind of book, In the Mouth of Madness, was like a kind of Satanistic Bible equivalent, wasn't it? That was spreading that kind of infection, which was turning these people into demonic creatures. And he was just the vehicle.
Do you know how I see it?
Delivery of that.
You know how I see it?
What?
I see it that he thought he was going crazy. Yeah, he got locked up. He was convinced that that he was right.
Yeah.
And the ending was essentially him convincing himself that he is not crazy, and therefore he is crazy, because crazy people don't believe that they are crazy. Crazy people believe they are right, and that was him proving that he was right. And I think it was all complete bullshit, because
but like
there was the reveal of the woman that didn't even go with him.
But a crazy person, if he's crazy and think the world's ending, and then actually does, it means he is sane.
Or does it?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was really horrific in parts, in a good way.
I love the practical effects.
The practical effects were great. They weren't shown too much. That one where she's like
crawling,
and
almost like the Exorcist.
Yeah, and like the fleeting glances of different movements, like the paintings and things like that.
And Voldemort on the back of his head.
The sound design and music in John Carpenter's films is always great.
And he always builds a sense of atmosphere, and this film did have a sense of atmosphere. It was a very eerie atmosphere. You know, you had the children running after the dog, which was conveyed very in a silent way. You had the person on the bicycle. You had the sounds of the cards on the bicycle. The sound design is always really on point when it comes to John Carpenter's films, because he helps compose them, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, often. Yeah, my gripe with the film actually comes with, I feel like the payoff with the woman being like corrupted and then not actually going with him would have been much better if her performance was better.
Yeah, she wasn't that much.
The chemistry was better.
Yeah,
if he was actually started having an emotional relationship with her,
that
relationship with her,
that relationship and her character just reminded me of the Halloween 3 film.
Yeah, but then I also it did quite, especially when they were at Hobbs End.
Yeah,
but I didn't quite get Sam Neill's character initially.
He was an insurance guy.
I know he was an insurance guy, and he was just
very much into his job
to find, and he was very much into his job, and it was his job to find Sutter Kane. But as a character, I didn't really buy what he was doing, or what he believed, or what he thought. And obviously he was thinking it wasn't real and he was being conned in order to have this publicity stunt.
Yeah.
But I still think his reactions didn't make sense. Even if he thought it wasn't real, I still think his reactions didn't make sense to the character.
I understand.
But is that a part of this kind of uncanny dream-like belief of what's reality and what's not?
I think I think at those times in which his reactions didn't make sense to us, I think at that time he was still trying to rationalise it.
Yeah.
And then eventually he went into madness, and his reactions were valid, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were actually what we would expect.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. We could have had a little bit more of a reaction out of him, but I do think they were trying to toe that line between him believing it wasn't real,
or
and
a bit more
believing it
dialogue maybe from him and with the character. Yeah,
but yeah, so it was a very weird one. What would you rate it?
I don't know. I did enjoy it, and I get why people wanted us to watch it because it's such a different film in a way, isn't it? And I like John Carpenter. I'm trying to think of where it would rank in our other John Carpenter films that we've watched.
Yeah, I mean, all of his films are very weird. They all have a different atmosphere.
They all have a different atmosphere. There's always a kind of... In his films, there always seems to be like a corruption of people. Like in Christine or in The Thing. Something seems to be taking over. Like in They Live.
In like an
or in Halloween.
spreading.
Either infection or a kind of unstoppable force seems to be kind of taking over. Like The Fog as well. They all seem to be like that. I don't know. I'd give it a 7.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
A 7 out of 10. You know, that's literally just down to personal opinion, I believe, because, you know, the last movie we watched together was Pearl, and I rated that a 9.2 or a 9.3.
Yeah,
and that's a completely different vibe of a movie, and it's just down to personal preference at this point. We're not saying if you think that's a low score, we're not saying that this is a bad movie at all.
No, that's actually still in terms of cinema rules, that's a good score.
And I think this is a good movie. I think I think it's a really good movie. But in terms of like scratching my itch of what I want to watch and my preferences,
it
doesn't really.
I think this is a film to dwell on as well, though, and think about and debate and
rewatch.
And I like how you can have your own interpretation of an ending. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with... There might be people out there that are like, you've got this completely wrong. This is what the ending is. But I think having an ending that's open to interpretation is a good thing sometimes because it gets
not
people
everyone's
talking
correct.
and debating and thinking.
And the thing is, like, even directors that introduce an interpretation at the end of their film and later then come out with their interpretation doesn't mean that their interpretation is even right. It's just their intention, but they want to leave it open-ended.
That famous one is like the Blade Runner cut. I think Ridley Scott and Harrison Ford have a complete different idea of what the ending actually is.
Yeah.
But
you know, the director can make a movie with an intended meaning to an ending, but they also at the same time leave it open-ended for other people
when you
to
release
interpret.
it out there. That's it. I mean, I'm sure people think in Inception that Hobb's still dreaming. Is that his name? Hob? Yeah,
I don't know.
It is.
That's the name of the place that they were in here
as well. Yeah, but yeah, interesting. Let us know what you guys think about the ending and what your interpretations are of Sam Neill's sanity, whether the word actually ends or not.
Tell us if you believe. Tell us if you agree with our rating of a 7 out of 10. Would you rate it higher? Would you rate it lower?
Where does it stand in the canon of John Carpenter for you? I like how we've kind of seen that all of his films deal with that similar kind of theme, don't they?
Yeah.
Takeover, corruption and infiltration.
Yeah. It's interesting. But if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this, link in the description is down below to our Patreon page, where you'll also be able to vote on what movies we watch next.
And if you want to join us in the rest of this Halloween season, then don't forget to hit subscribe on the road to 100Ks.
It's completely free to subscribe on YouTube, so what are you playing at? Alright, see you in the next video. Cheers.